Why do we take the Bible seriously? I'd like to stand back a little bit and re-examine some of the reasons we really do that. And I'd like to start by telling you a little bit about this watch. I have a wristwatch. It has the typical features of a watch. If I told you that this watch was the result of a handful of engineers carefully, skillfully designing it, that gave those specifications to some highly skilled technicians and craftsmen that assembled it, made the parts and fitted them together and assembled it, ended up giving that to a jobber who gave it to a wholesaler who gave it to a retail store that my wife went and purchased it and gave it to me as a gift, how many would believe me? It's interesting how gullible you are, because that's not what happened at all. You see, what actually happened is billions of years ago, there were some random atoms floating through the universe. And through the winds of change and the accident of circumstance, some of these atoms came together to make a crystal, and others came together to make a set of hands. And I can go on, and you're already smiling. It's obviously absurd, isn't it? It's awfully hard to explain how it says that it's Sunday, November 20th, all by accident. You see, we smile at the absurdity that this wristwatch could be the result of random chance. And yet it resides on a wrist that's actually vastly more complicated than the wristwatch, because the wristwatch is an open design. The wrist is a closed-loop servo. And there's probably not one engineer in 100 that knows how to do a Nyquist diagram to resolve the feedback loops of a closed-loop servo. And yet, not only is the wrist a closed-loop servo, it adjusts itself to different ambient temperatures. It'll repair itself when there's injury. You know, you start looking at this as an engineer would. The wrist represents several orders of magnitude more complex engineering than the wristwatch. How bizarre it is that we accept the idea that a wristwatch cannot happen by accident. It has to be the result of design. Then why not the wrist upon which it resides? Or the body with its eyes and its ears? And we can go on. The breathtaking miracle of the bodies which we enjoy. Obviously the result of highly skilled engineering.